I used to go even to pulpit. I stopped going to pulpit 8 years ago.
When you married
When I married the second wife.
Oh, so
And nobody told me to stop going to the pulpit. Because there was a time she was staying in our house. We had accommodated her in a way. And I told her, I will go to bed with you. The time my second wife will tell you, you are welcome to the family. Because I was telling her, I won't marry you as my second wife if my first wife does not allow. You'll be surprised the way those bedrooms are. Hapa ni veranda.
hapa ni veranda.
Chui. Hapa hivi. Nakaa hivi kwa kanisa. Wakati wa sadaka tumepanga laini pamoja hapa.
Guys, Manze, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate. You can have yourselves a seat. Asante sana. Guys at home, welcome to Vicky's Fire Chat Show, where we talk about everything and anything. And today we're going to be talking about some serious conversation. Mko tayari? Leo my brother tunaenda kuwamulika watu wa Mungu, tunaenda kuongelelea polygamy. Eh? Najua my brother hapa wamefurahi because every man has an element of polygamy in him. Am I right or wrong? Is it true or wrong? Tusijifanye. Mimi najua umekaa hapa na msupa wako unamwangalia zile za msupa ananuna ati unapiga shangwe gani wewe? So guys at home, today we're going to be discussing polygamy. And you know what? This is a very, very sensitive conversation. Polygamy. It's real, by the way. Lakini tumekuja kujifanya mahypocrite. Tunajifanya hatuitaki. Kweli ama rongo? But every man has that element in them, right? Yes. Every man anasikianga kucheza. But how many of you have the guts to come out and decide that surely I want to have more than one wife? Ndio huyo. Wengine wamekaliwa. Mimi najua wewe umekaliwa. Umekaliwa hata uwezi amua, uwezi ambia wife ati siku moja tu uingie kwa nyumba ati yeye. Sasa nimeamua ati yako na kilo ngapi? So kilo ndo zina decide kama utasema ama utasema. Utakaliwa. So we want to understand today what polygamy is and how it's done, because it's definitely not meant for every man. Do you guys know that? Kuna vile unaweza kuwa na element ndani yako ndio unasikia unaweza taka kuoa another wife. But there are very many factors to consider when you're becoming or you're choosing to become a polygamous man. Lazima kwanza mfuko iseme. Kweli rongo? Utajiekelea mtu wa pili aji. Na hata huyo wa kwanza labda ndio huyu madam ako na sai. Lifestyle yako isi change. That is the one part that men don't understand. At you can experience. we have, as women, we like it that you don't change our lifestyle. Regardless of whether you're going to bring another one. Don't change the first one's lifestyle. So for the men, there are factors to consider when you want to have another wife. The wallet. Ni reasons gani zinafanyanga mtu have decide kukuwa na another wife. Na kuna watu wameweka huku 10 years. Hey, wewe ni klande side chick. 15 years bana. Hey, umefichwa kwa closet mpaka umeshapata mtoi na huyu jamaa. Aujurumi? What's the future for you if that man cannot come out and tell his wife that he has another woman? Does it really make sense? Are you sure you're fair to that woman when you're hiding that woman for so long? 15 years down the line umempiga mpaka watoto 3. Na ujawai come out right. Wewe unangoja uulizwe, nani atakuja kukuuliza? There's nobody who will ever come to ask you. It takes a real man to be polygamous. It takes a real man, and it takes you as a man to consider factors that you need to consider. Kabisa ukaujite kamkutano. Can you really handle 2 wives or even more? Because kuna watu mpaka wako na waine, mabro. Kuna watu wako na line hapa nje. So today we're going to be discussing these stories. We have a guest tonight, an amazing guest. Tuone hii story ya polygamy inaweza kuwa handled aje. Because watu wanaienda, kuna watu wana try lakini they are going about it all wrong. And so today tuko na guest mwenye ako in it. Na amefanya hii yake ni noma, my friend. Hii yake ako na 2 good wives, very beautiful wives, well educated. Si usifikirie ni watu wa shamba ati wamerokoto huko Mushadha. Well educated, learned people, but they've chosen to be to have a polygamous marriage, which is very successful even in their kids. Like venye unaona the way they're carrying themselves out, it's amazing. It is it's everyone's dream, and we want to understand how he even came about this. Sometimes kuna wanaume wamejikuta kwa polygamy out of circumstance. Maybe huko hata umeplan kukuwa polygamous, lakini maybe situation ikakupata ndio huyu wewe. How did you even get there? Kuna mtu labda maisha yake alikuwa amechapa. Umeparara huku nje, una job, wewe na ma3 ndio huyo na mabike. Yaani wewe umebeat na t-shirt fulani kasengenge ni ng'ombe, turabas fulani hapo. Lakini kuna msupali kuivia hivyo venye wewe. Kuna msupali kupenda the way you are. Kweli rongo? Kuna tu msupa ukuivia, anaambia Mungu naona potential. Huyu sitaacha. Huyu wacha nikajioshe. Sisi watu wa kujioshea. Unachukua kachali kama beat. Unajioshea, unapaka mafuta hapo inaitwa aje ya arimi. Unamsimia anang'ara, unamchana nywele anakaa poa. Down the line within your marriage, maybe say 5 years, ama hapo hivyo 10 years, anakuja anaomoka. Kitenda kinaanguka. Kiproject kina come through. Anapata ama kipromotion. Anakuja anapata do. Ndio huyo anamsha kakeja. Ndio huyo anaanza kupiga luku, my friend, manukato. Kakiatu shine. Na kagari kake kasafi. Aya, kakitambe ndio yako. Ameanza kuonekana hapa nje. Sasa pia ameanza kuona warembo. Now I have a type. Kidogo, this is when now this man discovers kumbe alikuwa akona type. Lakini hataki kutupa ule wa kwanza, kwa ule wa kwanza alimvumilia na amepata mwingine. Hiyo ni situation number 1. Kuna wengine ni dotu. Na kuna wengine ni real love. Genuine love. You've fallen with 2 women, you love and respect them, and you want to have both of them in your life. You can't let go of either of them. So today we want to learn more about polygamy. Kwa mtu anapanga kukua nayo, ama kwa mtu wako in it, na maybe it's not working out. There are so many lessons today we are going to be learning. And so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, imspompigia shangwe na nderemo. This guy is an amazing man. Trust me. If you want to be polygamous, this is the show for you. Please watch this show and learn from the best. People who have here the wisdom in them, because hii kitu inataka wisdom. Don't think that because uko na do, because uko na ati wewe ni learned friend, uko na book. Hii kitu pia inataka wisdom ya kuzaliwa nayo. Sawa sawa? So today we're going to be learning about polygamy at length. We're going to be asking our guests so many questions, and above that, amekam na mawaifu wake. Wote wawili. Yes, so we have the 2 wives in the house. And above that, mpaka watoi wako in the house. Yes, so we're going to be hearing hata watoi tunataka kusikia experience yao in this. So please, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome my guest, Mr. Mushoki. Mpigieni bana, DJ. Welcome sir. Karibu sana.
Thank you, sir.
Karibu sana. Mr. Mushoki ndio huyu. Yeah?
Ndio huyo.
Pigieni yeye makofi mengine bana. Na ndio sasa hivi jamaa wenyewe wamekaa hapa mnatamani kukua yeye na mnajifanya. Yeah? Mr. Mushoki.
Yes, please.
Welcome to Vicky's Fire Chat Show.
Thank you, madam.
I am so happy to have you on the show.
Asante.
We are going to be learning a lot
Asante.
from you.
Thank you.
And by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, we are at the Cummins restaurant directly opposite the Bomas of Kenya. Yani hapa tumekula sisi, tumekunywa, tumeshiba, and above that, the ambience is amazing. Guys, yes, the Cummins. It's directly opposite the Bomas of Kenya. Ukikuja hapa, trust me, you will come back again. And for the Cummins team, thank you so much, guys, for the services that you've given us. They are amazing. We would love to have a glass of water, a bottle of water for Mr. Mushoki so he can give us the story.
Asante.
Yes. Mr. Mushoki,
Yes, madam.
please kindly introduce yourself. Let my audience know who you are, what you do, and then we'll keep going.
Thank you to everybody.
Yes.
My name is Mushoki Stanley Kamau.
Yeah.
I am a teacher by profession. I am not just an ordinary teacher. I teach in both primary and high school.
Oh.
In high school, I teach physics and mathematics. And in primary, I teach maths and science.
Yes.
And apart from teaching, I normally go out
Yes.
talking to teachers on methodology, talking to parents on parenting,
Yes.
talking to young men and ladies,
Yes.
and also talking to the students in colleges and high schools. I am a father of 5 currently,
Yes.
and a husband
Currently.
and a husband of 2.
Yes. Hey.
My firstborn has done the first degree and the second degree, because kwangu you have to go 2 degrees.
Yeah.
First degree and second degree hiyo ni ya baba. That degree jitafutie.
Yes.
So the second born ako KCA, ako 4th year, anafanya BBIT. The third born ako bado 4th year, KCA, anafanya BCom finance. And the 4th one ako grade 2. And the 5th one ako grade 1.
Oh.
My first wife is a high school teacher.
Oh.
And the second wife is a doctor. And I am 56 years old and 61 kilogram in mass. Yes, that's me. 61 kilogram, 56 years.
Wow.
With 2 wives. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, awesome. So, sisi tunataka ku understand.
Okay.
Please tell us we want to discuss polygamy at length. Tunataka ku understand how many years have you been married to the first wife, how you met her, and how was the marriage when it was monogamous at the time, until when you met the second one. First, give us the story about the first one.
Thank you. The first wife, who was my classmate, from Form 1 to Form 4.
Wow.
In a school known as Githumu High School, which was mixed by then. I was the head boy. I was the SU chairman. She was the treasurer of the SU. She sat 2 desks behind me in the class. And I thank God because I used to teach her months, the class. We married, we did a church wedding.
Yes.
Back in 1996. And we are blessed with 3 children. 2 sons and 1 daughter. How nimesema they're in the university already.
Yes.
Lakini one of them is now through.
Yes.
Then we stayed for 22 years down the line. Because the second wife came 8 years ago.
Okay.
8 years ago.
So the first one you had spent 22 years.
Yes.
And so now 22 plus 8.
So
That's 30 years.
30 years
You've
now.
been with the first wife for 30 years.
Yes.
Happily married.
Happily married. She can't complain. And I can't complain.
She cannot complain.
She can't complain.
What would you tell us about the 22 years of monogamy? How was it? How was the experience? The differences? Maybe how you used to sort out your differences? What are the factors to consider to having a happily married life in a monogamous?
Let me tell you, sister.
Yes.
And I normally tell young people,
Yes.
like these young people here,
Yes.
soon they're going to get married. If you want to live happily with your wife, it all depends on the foundation. Foundation. If you find your girl from a bar, okay,
Yes.
and you make love from there, na mujie kwa nyumba, prepare for problems. The foundation matters.
Yes.
So this girl of mine
Yes.
was my classmate.
Yes.
So I knew her
From school.
from
yes.
school.
Yes.
I knew her. I have told you I was the CU chairman.
Yes.
She was the treasurer of the CU. I did a church wedding. Okay?
Yes.
So I got the blessing from the church. And I was a very stout Christian, by the way. And in fact, I used to go even to pulpit. I stopped going to pulpit 8 years ago
When you married.
when
the
I
second-
married the second wife.
Oh, so
And nobody told me to stop going to the pulpit. I personally went to my reverend and I told him, do you know what? I have a second wife. And he told me, nimeisikia hiyo. So nikamwambia, for now, I'm an Anglican.
okay.
Let me not go to the pulpit because people may not take me serious.
Yes.
But for any other occasion you want to use me, I'm very free.
You're open.
And normally they normally use me for talking to these young people,
Yes.
even talking to couples. But pulpit for now, I don't. But my first wife normally go. So factor number 1
Where you met.
for happy married, where we met. Mlipatana wapi?
Yes.
What are the qualities are you looking for? I had 5 qualities I was very keen about. Do you want to know them?
Please tell us.
My first quality number 1, I had to marry a virgin. That's my quality number 1. And they were properly well written. Well written. Okay?
Wow.
Number 2. Well, okay, why am I saying a virgin? Because myself, I'm that man, I don't go to bed with any lady. I don't. If you ask my first lady, I did the church wedding having not slept with her. After waiting for more than 9 years. That's me.
So meaning you had dated her for 9 years.
For
before
9
you-
years down the
before
line.
you even married her.
Yes, that's me. So factor number, the appeal was my faith, the faith of that lady I want to marry, the faith,
Yes.
the education, the level of education. I cannot be a graduate or a diploma holder or a teacher, then I go to the,
To a low class.
itakuwa normal.
Mtu wa kijiji. Watu wa
So
kijiji.
what I'm saying is the level of education
Yes.
matters a lot.
Matters to you, yes.
Yes, it matters to me. The other one, factor, where does she come from? Not the village.
Background.
Background. Kwao.
Familia yao.
Familia yao. I used to go even to see how my mother-in-law is handling the father now, or the family itself.
Yes.
Because I know if I marry from a family where marriage is not well catered for, I might lose the game. So I was very keen for those factors. And I thank God, hata kama sikufaulu zote, at least 90% was very light. Yes.
Okay.
So we stayed for those years with my first wife, and we can't complain. Yes.
Wow. So how did you come about deciding to have another wife?
If you ask my first wife, she'll just tell you.